Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Orc and Hat's Let's Play of Modded Minecraft. And today I think we're going to be doing a bit of traveling. Oh, hello, creeper in the background. I don't think it sees me yet. Good. All right, we're going to be do a bit of traveling. We're going to be scavenging a few different things. We're going to be stealing some souls, and hopefully building up our little fortress bit, and maybe setting a lot of things on fire. So with that said, let's get started, and let me deal with that thing right here. Much better. All right. So, first let's get out of this cave complex and see where we can go from here. Unfortunately, my theory about using, what was it, levitate with the glider doesn't really work. Oh wait, except it just did. Oh, except it just didn't. Just bounced me off the ceiling. Interesting. I wonder what happens if I just turn that off. Okay, then I've got the glider on. Cool, alright, that kind of works. That's weird. I'm amused that that bouncing works so well. So let me see if I can just go ahead and shoot a hole in the ceiling and just go up through that. So, put some blocks. Oh, and there's some water up there. Oh, and I got pushed back a little bit. Well, let's just go through this water. I don't know. All right, glider disabled. Oh, and I'm falling down. Hopefully not towards lava. Alright, now, I remember before, I could activate this and I'd bounce off water. Oh, not that one. This one, I'd bounce off water with levitate. There we go, I'm just descending straight up this thing. Zooming up, hopefully, to the surface. Yes, this looks like the surface. Excellent. And I'm up in... There's a pirate ship. I don't know if that's a pirate ship I've seen before. It is already on my map. Well, I guess we'll see if it's blown up or not. That was probably a good indication. It looks kind of blown up. Alright, so that's where we are. Yes, I remember this location. But this location is kind of far away from where we started, and a while ago I had the goal of, well, mapping out the initial continent. And this might be the initial continent that we're still near, or it might not. Fortunately, I've got an easy way to go back. Well, easy-ish. These two things, Ender Ring and Ender Ring Prime. Ender Ring Prime teleports you back to your personal spawn point, and it's a little bit expensive. Ender Ring is a lot cheaper. The main cost is the diamond, 3 little gold nuggets, and 3 feathers, and that's it. Here we go, Ender Ring. Now, I think in theory this should take us back to near that one town in the beginning that everything started at. So let's do that. And, instantly, for a little bit of durability, we are back at the start. I think that was 26 kilometers we just traveled. Oh, well, oops. I guess new version right there. Alright, well, okay, and yeah, there's starter town and everything, and I'm not even going to scroll all the way out to where we were, but we've explored off to the east. Let's explore off to the west a little bit and see what we encounter along the way. Now, the town, I remember, did not have treated wood in it, the first town, so we aren't going to find anything really there. Oh, hey, it's a little skeleton. Let's, actually, one of the little skeletons. Let's beat it up. Oh, hey, and it's Ghost. Wow, that was quick. Okay. I guess goal number 1 has been accomplished. Oh, and then there's something else trying to hit me. Here. Give me your soul, too. Come on, you can do it. And you're moving. Oh, you gave the head. That kind of counts. Alright, well, with that out of the way, I'm going to try to explore our way to... Wow, everything seems to be going well today. I'm going to try to explore this continent and find us some treated wood and see what else we find along the way. Alright, the coast falls along this way, and I want to try a few things with this glider. So, glider active, and now I remember Blink made our levitate spell shoot us up, so let's see. Okay. Okay, we can use this for a little bit of up, but it's not really that effective. Alright, so Blink, I don't think it's going to be our thing. A little low on food here, so let me eat more mutton. Alright, so let's see if we can reliably get levitate to go. Alright, there, that seems pretty good. We are flying up into the sky there. Now, let's see if I can take off levitate and just glide. Okay, unlike the old... Oh, I'm getting to the edge of what Minecraft will load. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. All right, it looks like we found a swamp at least. But unlike the old open blocks glider, pressing shift just sends you down. It does not speed you up as well. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, we got a swamp along here. So I'm going to keep flying through the air and hopefully get things loading better and see what else I can find. But finding that ectoplasm early on was very good. We do want more. Like, we're going to always want more ectoplasm. But that was an excellent start. Alright, I haven't traveled too far along, and I found a pirate ship already. It turns out there's a pirate ship that close to our spawn point, and we just went in the wrong direction that whole time. We could have had gold from the very start. First episode, easy. But that's okay. I've been thinking, I want to try to get Dr. Strangelove working and see if we can get it working with this glider a little bit more. So I'm going to start us off with levitate. Here we are rising up with our glider. And we aren't using it too much. But we do have some nice forward momentum going. Let me try to... Oh, nothing seemed to happen there. Am I on... No, not landmine. I want Dr. Strangelove. Oh. Are there any enemies on this thing? I don't think I've looted it. I think I just discovered it, but I'm not seeing any skeletons on here. Maybe I'll spare it for now. And glider disabled. This disabled. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, it's certainly there. TNT's there and on fire. I don't know why it didn't show up before. And now I'm below water, which is probably the safest place to be when TNT's on fire. It isn't detonating. Now, I've been thinking that there's a bit of a problem with this, and I do have a bit of a solution in mind. But we'll have to go back and revise Dr. Strangelove a bit. It occurs to me that one way to make Dr. Strangelove better is, well, there's one thing that seems to reliably set off explosives. That's other explosives. So I could just have it place TNT and then blow up the TNT with an explosive. All right, and now they've loaded in. And now it's set off, and let's see if it goes off. I'm getting some major delays here. Or else it just didn't detonate. This is very strange. There we go. Yeah, that was a major delay. And of course didn't seem to hit any of them. Let's try to aim one up here. Okay, that got a lot lower than I wanted it to, and it was immediately put out by the rain, it looks like. So yeah, I think we need to revise things a little bit. In the meantime, we can just chop up skeletons conventionally. Alright, let me see if I can get another spell up and going. A little hungry. So let me see, what would be a fun one? Rise could be good if we can aim it right. Maybe up in that crow's nest there. There we go. Not quite the crow's nest, but enough to cause a problem. The squids are flying this time, and they weren't doing it before. Alright. I wonder if I've cleared this out enough. I need to break block. Let's get this in the side. I see you, sea monster. There we are. Okay, yes, there's some skeletons that were hiding below. We can deal with them. Show them who the true pirate is. Apparently it's Batman Orc. If our recent costume suggests anything. There we are. Okay, so I think I've cleared this out pretty well. See if anything jumps out. I think we're running a little low on gold. And apples are also useful for the whole golden apples thing. If we ever want to breed horses again, or if we just want... Oh, excellent. More ammunition, more TNT. Sure. Fire charges I might find a use for. Bones, that's my new fuel source. Let's do that. Okay. And these have some lovely fire charges. I think I already showed this before, but... You have these fire, and of course, the fire charges through dispenser, it's a little bit irregular, their route, but it is not bad for a weapon. I accidentally set a village on fire with one of these in another world. I just, I figured, oh, it's far enough away, it'll be fine. Come back, half the village is burned down from a single fire charge shot from a dispenser. So as far as cannons go, these are not bad. might be a way to use them as fuel or something. I don't know if these work in explosive generators or not, but we can play around with them and see. Let me see. There we go. More gold nuggets. Cobwebs we'll probably need eventually. All the fire charges. Also use these to open up portals, set people on fire, blow things up. I mean, they're not bad. They have their uses. I'll probably store them away most of the time, though. Let me see. Did I get everything down here? I think I might have. Overall, though, you know, the explosives, despite the delay, seem to work pretty well. So let me go upstairs and check, I think, the last 2 chests. Actually, you know what? I want to do a bit of interior decorating. I'm taking your banner. There we go. Okay, 2 chests here. More gunpowder is always useful. Didn't find much in the way of actual gold ingots this time around. Oh, hello there. Don't know why I took your sword, but okay. Alright, so we've defeated another pirate ship. It's kind of a little bit of routine by now, but still nice to do. Let's make the gold into a more usable form. And then store everything away. Alright, so I'm going to go back to going along shore. We do have night vision now. There is a thing we could potentially do if we don't... You know what? I see that thing down there. I want that thing. Let's go get that thing. It's going to be a little risky because we don't have water breathing, but... Oh. Alright, well, this is our night vision on. We can kind of see. Now, these things here are a treasure chest that are added by one of the mods. And you just right-click them. Actually, additions. They drop stuff. Name tag. Perfect. I've got something in mind for that. Oh, I'm running out of breath. Levitate. There we go. Just shot back up to the surface. So we've got a name tag. Got a gold ingot. Got some fish. They aren't as good as a proper dungeon chest, but, you know, they're kind of easy to get, except for the whole drowning thing. But you can see them, if you have night vision along, you can see, like, there's one right there, there's one right there, there's one right there. They aren't too hard to find. Oh, it looks like there is a jungle, or a, one of those nature boxes, I forget what they're called, over that way. We could potentially take a look at. They should have a chest there. But I think for now I'm going to eat the fish, and that's a lovely mountain. I like that mountain. Alright, so I actually want to try something. Here we are, levitating quite nicely up at, you know, 200 meters above the ground. Keeping relatively stable with the clouds flowing by beneath us. I'm going to go to our little spectral realm. The experiment isn't actually going there. That should work fine. The experiment is what happens when we come back. Alright, well, here we are. I tried to do a little bit of decorating here, but I was still limited by... Well, let me turn this off. I was still limited by the whole height limitation right here. But we do have something that we can use that I stored away, that I can grab real quick. 1 second. Ectoplasm. Here we are. Now, ectoplasm has a few uses yet, even though we've built our realm already. One thing we can do, we can take the ectoplasm, and we can even do this with stacks of time. See how it's not very tall right here? It has, I guess, remade the floor and popped up all my redstone. That's all right. And all the carpet, too. Anyway, the point being, the room is now 3 tall. Which means we can actually put a proper floor in and maybe do some proper designs. So, I've been trying to figure out what to do with it, and I was thinking of experimenting with maybe white, blue, and green to contrast with the black sort of spectral things, and I'm also going to be using some translucent things as well over time. But let me see about starting off with a little bit of that to begin with. Alright, so I assembled some of the stuff we have so far. We're a little light on green items at the moment, but I'm sure I can correct that. Oh, I do have some cactus there. I'm not sure I want to use it quite yet. We could probably grow it in time. But, so this one seems a little bit too bold. I'm liking the blue hardened clay. It's kind of purple, at least in my eyes. Quartz and bone look like they might be nice in alteration. The white hardened clay I might want to use occasionally, but I think I'm going to mainly focus on the blue hardened clay, the quartz, and the bone. Now, there's also another option with blue hardened clay tiles. Basically do a 4x4 if we want some texture difference, which might be a nice idea. So I'm going to go with most of this. I'm not going to use the lapis. and see how it looks from there. So this is what I'm thinking of so far. Got a little design in the center. I've got stairs leading down to this because I do have to enter on here and make sacrifices to that to expand this realm out. And then basically building this up a little bit, working in some quartz in with the bones. I've got the purple or the blue on the side. I'm out of hardened clay, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to go harvest a mesa a bit. But with that, and then have columns on the side. I'm planning to put an elevator there long term, so that's gonna be a special area. And then I could probably have themes for these different sections. I'm thinking, though, that not enough of the spectralness goes through, so I might replace some of these with some transparent blocks, so you can still see the ghost stuff going on below. And that would also save on some quartz. My thought for that is mana glass, but we're going to have to set up Botania again for that. I'm not sure I want to do that this episode, but I think this should be a start on things, and we can go from there. Alright, there we go. Got things a little bit more filled out, a little bit more patterns going. Still don't have the mana glass yet, but as I said before, probably going to wait till next time to go into Botania again and, redo some of the progress we had before. But this should be basically what we're going for until we put in more translucent blocks. As we extend things up, I'm going to add more layers, and the elevator is going to be over here. We're probably going to be using the RF Tools elevator. But I wanted to test something, and now it's finally time to test it. So let's see if we've... let's actually turn on our levitate first. Because, we'll just fall anyway if we don't have levitate on. So let's get levitate on first. There we go. Levitate is on. Now let's go back and see if we fall, or if we just stay steady. Or if we show up further down, or anything like. Well, we should be over water, so we should be fine. But we can find out. Okay. We are still up in the sky. Can't even see anything yet, but we are up high. We suffered a bit of a mana hit at the start, but we are actually rising. Strange. Okay. Well, I'm going to get back to exploring, see what I can find, see if I can find a mesa. That would be nice. But we're also looking for villages that we can plunder for treated wood. I guess in theory we could build a thing to make the greasewood oil need for treated wood, but I think plundering is more fun. So we go do that. We have something new here, yes. I recently updated the pack to the most recent version. They added applied energistics. Applied energistics, one of the things, adds these giant meteors that crash into the ground and wreck everything nearby. Let's actually just go down to it. Okay. Now remember, it's a little bit hard to harvest, so let's see Skystone. Let's see if... Nope, break block doesn't work on it. Which means I don't know if I care. I guess I could mine my way through it. I could use it for something. It might work in Spectre Realm, but yeah, I'll dig through it slowly. I've got a diamond pick that I can use for this. Yes, mine's pretty quickly when it works. I just remember it taking a lot longer in previous versions. Now, in theory, somewhere in here there's a chest that we can use to get some recipes for applied energistics stuff if we want to bother with that. I think I'm probably not going to be doing applied energistics, but it sort of seems a shame to just leave loot there unlooted. So I'm going to see if I can find that. And here we are. It was right above us the whole time. Skystone chest. That's what takes a while to mine. So let me get this open. And just stash everything in it away for later. There we are. Scriber press. Skystone. Let me see if Skystone can be used to make anything fun. Once did a floating fortress out of Skystone. And that can make Skystone block. That doesn't look bad. Alright, and we've just finished making a circle around the, I guess, what is now we know to be a interior sea. Look at the map right here. We have explored it on all sides, pretty much. Yeah, all sides. And it doesn't really seem to go anywhere. So that's fine. That's interior sea. So I think I want to head north and through it and see what we can find up there. Now it says it's deep ocean, and that's just Minecraft being Minecraft with the. But I would like to find an actual border to this land, if such a thing exists. Try to map it out some more. So I think for a while we're going to go north until we find another sea that might actually be a real sea. Now, it's been getting dark, and I've been thinking, we've been visiting our old territory, the place we've been where we first started this journey at, and it makes me reminisce at what we've lost. Excuse me, I'm reminiscing here. Zombies, could you stop? Alright, anyway, it makes me think about what we've lost, what we perhaps missed along the way, the great casualties perhaps inflicted by completely passive plants that have harmed us and our cause, have the great sacrifices made along the way, and I don't think we should let what has happened before stay that way. So I've been working on a bit of a spell with Psy that I think might be able to help. I like to call it Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Something, something. Figaro. And he's back. Here we have him, the late Sir Hoofington III. Been preparing this for a while. Figured it was important to have him back. He meant a lot for the series. He's a little bit greener than before, but there's nothing wrong with being greener than you once were. But he's quite a bit fast. He's still a little bit fragile. But I also made this time around a golden lasso so we can, pick him up and not have him wander into cactus again. So I'm a little bit hopeful for that. I want to do a bit more tests, though. So I've got, and hopefully these tests won't kill Sir Hoofington. So I've got this levitate spell. Let's see. No, it does not work on Sir Hoofington. Okay. And Sir Hoofington is sinking. And I just got launched off Sir Hoofington. I'm going to put Sir Hoofington in this lasso. Okay, there we go. Sir Hoofington is safe again. And got the skeleton. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to do more Sir Hoofington tests in a moment. So I wonder if Sir Hoofington can be affected instead if he would count as, say, a nearest creature or something. That could be fun. Try to make a series of horse spells. I'm not sure I want to jump right into Psy as much as we have right now. But there is something that we've done in the past. Let's take a few emeralds with us. Yes, I see you, skeleton. I see you. Actually, let me show a bit about what this spell does in more detail. It finds the nearest smeltable item, and then lightning bolts it. So you can basically just throw cobblestone to mark out where you want your targeted spells to affect. It doesn't actually, it might not actually raise things from the dead. I'll leave that up to you to figure out. But it can be fun for targeting things, at least. Just gives you a new option. You probably also do it with nearest item. Of course, there's a bit of alright, there we go. Now, unfortunately, it does tend to burn up the cobblestone because you strike it with lightning and set it on fire, and that burns up most items pretty well. But it should at least be another way to target if you don't want to just do nearest target, or if you want to, toss towards enemies. There's a great spell I actually saw that I don't have implemented that someone did called cobble jumping, where it propels you away from the nearest smeltable items, so you can basically fly around by throwing cobble at places and bouncing away from the cobble. So that looked like a lot of fun, too. So I found another one of those nature cores. They seem to be fairly common underwater. So let me see if I can dive down to it. Let me see the chest's down here. Let's see if I can get to it. I probably should have broken it and used my pants. Magic bean. Okay, so let me do levitate again. Just see how fast I can go up. I'm probably going to take... Oh, there we go. Just in time. So magic bean, I haven't actually used one of these. I think there might be treasure at the top, so let's find a nice island, like say right here, and see what we can do. Glider active, and there we go, we're over the island. Let's plant a magic bean. Once we stop bouncing, that is. Yeah, I don't need that right now. It's nice. Alright. Goes up. That is a fast climb. Could probably use something like this in our... It's got something up here. Bean pod. Let me levitate. I wonder if we can break this. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, that was a lot of loot that just fell down. Alright, let's fall down after it. A few diamonds. A few gold. A few beans. Okay. Oh, some iron. Okay, that was pretty good. Wait, 20 iron. That was pretty nice. Do I have any more of these magic beans? Because I think I've looted a few. No, just soul beads. So, in the distance, I have spotted our old nemesis, a desert temple. We have the tools for this. Right now, these tools are stored in the spectral realm, but I think we can get them prepared. Get our magnet pants up and going. And we can harvest this thing without hopefully dying to creepers or explosions or anything. Hopefully. This time, maybe. So, let's head to the spectral realm and get our pants properly equipped with a magnet. Alright, and we are back. Should have everything we need, including the storage space, thanks to that. Alright, so let's see. First, let me see, are there any creepers that I can notice here? Just... Oh, hey, it's my bed. I already looted this one, I think, didn't I? Wait, but how come it was on our map? That's strange. Yeah, no, I totally looted this one. Odd. Well, I'm gonna see if there's any of those capacitors left, because I'd like a few more magic capacitors now that I'm actually using those tools. Let me see. Can I... Alright, so it should be safe and plugged up now. Oh, ancient capacitor. I guess they have different names. Huh. Gunpowder. Bronze leggings I can put on a thing. Sure, can use that. Another capacitor, more bones. Capacitor of what is this doing here? Interesting what the different names mean. Smite 4, that would have been nice to have during that wither fight. Yeah, I can use that too. Found capacitor. I wonder which of these is better. Oh, treated sticks. Well, okay, I guess we got treated sticks now. That's exactly what we needed. Make it. It's actually kind of fun. Alright, and we have escaped the desert temple that we have apparently looted before, but has everything we need anyway. Alright, let's go back to the Spectral Realm and get this flamethrower made. Oh, and we fly to the top of Spectral Realm, which doesn't last very far. Okay. I'm gonna stash bones away, and then... Let's see, alloy smelter. Which is these is more fun? Let's try this one. That doesn't seem to change much. Let's try this one. That seems to change a lot, sir. We'll put that one in there. Alright, I have things a bit more organized. So, we already have the heavy engineering block. We need 2 wooden crypts, which is 5 treated sticks each, and a copper ignite. I think we've got the supplies for that now, finally. So, there we go. And then... 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 grips. Okay. Next thing we need is pressurized air tank. We need... Alright, so we need some lapis and some buckets. I've got some lapis in here. There we go. Lapis and then buckets. We can craft some of those. How many are we going to need for this total? So 2 there. Any for the other thing? No. Alright, so I'm going to need 4 buckets. Or 3 buckets. I can math a little bit. 3 buckets? Alright. 3 buckets. Iron mechanical. We've looted plenty of those. Let me put these 2 like that. And then we give it the blue coloring with some lapis. Other blue dyes will work, but this is faster. So we've got our pressurized air tank. Alright, now we need this. Fluid pipe. Alright, that's going to need a hammer. I think I have a hammer here somewhere, so let me look for that. Alright, this hammer needs to make 6 iron plates. I don't know if it's going to last that many, but we can give it a try. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Only lasts 3. I need to make a new hammer. So I'm going to need some string. There we go, string, and we need a stick that isn't as rare for us as treated wood. New hammer is easy enough to make, for those that didn't see this. Alright, there we go. 2 iron, and then a piece of string. Alright, so now we need to make, oh yeah, achievements that we've gotten episodes ago. Alright, there we go. I believe for the fluid valve, fluid pipe, just like that. I think we should have everything that we can just put this together. There we go, chemical thrower. The chemical thrower is empty right now. Fortunately, I've got a tank full of lava. I think this works. Let me open up, see if I can just put this in here. Oh, it is full of lava. It's a horrible idea, but yeah, that looks pretty amazing. Okay. I think I want a little bit more, though, because I want to be able to refill this thing. This thing looks amazing. Look at this thing. That's huge. That's as tall as I am. Okay. So I'm going to want to refill this. So there's, I believe, a jerry can. Yeah, there it is. What does this need? Needs 4 iron plates and 4 buckets. I can make that real quick. Let me put the chemical thrower away. This will allow us to take more lava with us without putting it in a bunch of different bags and whatnot. And so then 4 iron plates, I believe. 4, and then there's a little hammer. Bam, 4 iron plates. Great. Okay. So let's make this thing. Jerry can, empty. And I believe this holds a certain amount. Let's find out. Okay, this holds 10. 10 buckets worth of stuff. It can't be used to place fluids, but it can be used to carry them. So once the chemical thrower runs out of lava, we can then fill it up again with the jerry can. So let's find something to burn. Let me actually put some things away, and then we'll find something to burn. Hey, look at this. It's nighttime. I've got a flamethrower. Let's see how this works. Oh, that is definitely on fire. It's not dead yet. Makes a nice sound. Might not do as much damage as I had hoped. Let me see its range. Let me see what's a good thing we can... Alright, there we go. There's a creeper. Okay, range is a little bit to be desired. It's almost empty already. Not sure I approve. Let's fill this up some. You can fill it up just like that. That uses up just enough of this thing. Alright, I can always just hit them with a sword if necessary. Okay, this is kind of fun. It burns them, you know, even when they're teleporting. I can always just spin around in a circle and just burn everything. Sounds like a great way to fight Endermen. They aren't dead yet, though. Where are they? Now, one thing I heard about this thing is it deals with any fluid. We're just using lava because, you know, we have a bit of lava. It doesn't burn up items. That's nice. So I got the ender pearl from that. Okay. So we're using lava because, well, we've got a good amount of lava, although we're running through it really quickly. We can also use oil if we make that. Apparently different gases and liquids. So I'm wondering if maybe... Oh yeah, it's in the water. Let me wait till out of the water. We can set up sort of an automated production line of making hydrogen and oxygen out of water. Probably set that up in our Spectre realm and then do some stuff to teleport that to our bag. So we can just have a constant supply of hydrogen and oxygen we can burn things with. And, you know, what problems have ever resulted from setting hydrogen and oxygen on fire? Besides that one. Oh, this armor's making it quite resistant to lava. Well, okay, this thing, you know, could perhaps use some tweaking. Another thing to keep in mind about this thing is it can do any liquid, and I've heard rumors, by rumors I mean I've read, you know, forum posts or whatever, that putting this thing in the water makes it really effective on blazes, and that can be a lot of fun to just kill blazes with water. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait to use this thing as a glorified super soaker until next time.